God is dead. Few phrases in the history of philosophy have caused as much confusion, fear, and fascination as this one. Friedrich Nietzsche wrote it over 140 years ago, but its impact still echoes today. Was it an attack on religion, a celebration of atheism, or something deeper, a diagnosis of a cultural crisis? To understand what Nietzsche really meant, we need to take a closer look, not just at the words, but at the world they describe. For thousands of years, God was the center of life for countless people. He explained where we came from, what was right and wrong, and what happens after death. To believe in God was to believe that life had a purpose, that you were cared for, that you were part of something bigger. But Nietzsche saw a shift happening in the modern age. Science and reason had begun to replace religion as the dominant way of understanding the world. Miracles gave way to natural laws, faith gave way to doubt, and Nietzsche realized we didn't just stop believing in God. We, as a culture, killed him, not with violence, but with thinking, with questions that religion could no longer answer. But Nietzsche wasn't celebrating. He wasn't cheering the death of God. He was warning us. Without God, he asked, what's left? What happens to morality, to truth, to meaning? He compared humanity to a ship suddenly unmoored, drifting in an ocean without a compass. Imagine a child who's always relied on their parents to guide them. Then one day the child finds out they're gone, alone, afraid, but also, for the first time, free. Nietzsche said, "This is our condition. We've lost the divine figure who once gave us direction, and now we must find it ourselves." For Nietzsche, this wasn't just a tragedy, it was a challenge, a test. If there are no given values, no absolute truths, then we must create them. He called on us to become the Übermensch, the overman or higher self, someone who invents meaning through strength, creativity, and courage. Not someone who mourns the past, but someone who dares to build something new in its place. The death of God isn't the end of meaning. It's the beginning of responsibility. The question is no longer, what is the purpose of life? But rather, what purpose will you give to life? Nietzsche wasn't telling us to despair. He was telling us to wake up. Without a divine blueprint, we're no longer children. We are creators, not of the universe, but of our own values. Meaning isn't something we wait to receive. It's something we dare to invent. God is dead, but we are alive. The question is, what now?